Hello guys and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to talk about Instagram Reels and how to upload high quality Instagram Reels in 2023. Also, we are going to point out some mistakes that beginners are making when they're trying to upload their Instagram Reels and how to fix them. I don't want to waste your time, so let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing is the recording itself. So people don't know how to record their videos and then they want to edit and export a footage into high quality reels. If you go into a dark environment with your smartphone or DSLR, it doesn't matter, and capture a shot that doesn't allow the camera to perform at its best, that shot cannot be compared to someone recording in good lighting. This is because the smartphone camera adapts to the light automatically and that changes the settings. For example, the ISO will go up while the quality of the footage will go down. The same applies to the DSLR. The only difference is that you can change the settings manually. But that is not going to change anything because the lighting itself is going to force you to change the settings, which will result in low quality recording. So before you record, you need to plan and execute your footage. Choose environments with good lighting and also record your shots a couple of times until you're happy with what you got. It's common to wonder why your reel doesn't have the same visual appeal as another. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that the visual look cannot be explained by the export settings alone. You need to consider the cinematography and the skill set of the creator. They may have gone through a lot of work to ensure that they have the best quality they could provide. So if I'm being real, the most important thing is the cinematography skills. You should start improving your skills and also working on lighting and how to use it in different environments, trying different angles and different perspectives. Also, a big mistake I see that people make is recording their videos in landscape and then they're cropping their video to 9:16 aspect ratio or a resolution of 1080 by 1920. This is probably the worst thing you can do because every time you crop a part of a landscape recording, you're losing a lot of pixels, which automatically means that you're losing a lot of quality. So if you know that you'll be shooting for Instagram Reels, why not shoot your videos vertically from the start? By doing this, you instantly capture every single pixel within the vertical aspect ratio, which will result in a clip that looks so much better. By doing these little things, you can drastically improve the quality of your reel. Now let's discuss the importance of understanding the device or platform you're using for editing and exporting your content. If you're using your smartphone and you come to the export, your options will be limited. Let's say that you recorded your footage, you're using some simple editor application on your phone. When you come to the export settings, there are no custom settings that you can modify. There are some presets that you can choose which are not suitable for Instagram or the Instagram Reels. This can pose a challenge if you really want to create high quality reels. If you really want to focus on creating high quality reels, you should consider using a desktop application to do so. Now that you have your recording, it's time to put it in an editing software. So I'm not going to compare editing softwares here, but there are few professional applications that you can use. For example, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere Pro, Vegas Pro, etc. So I'm a Premiere Pro user and I'm going to show you how to create a sequence and how to export your video in Premiere Pro. But the process is almost the same in all applications, maybe the environment's a little bit different. Here in Premiere Pro, if you want to create a sequence, you need to go to the Media tab, right-click, New Item and then Sequence. And a new window with presets will pop up. Now we're going to choose a preset and then change its settings. We're going to go with Digital SLR 1080p and then DSLR 1080p 30 and go to Settings. Here we need to make sure that the resolution is right. Now this depends in what resolution we recorded your video. If you're able to use 4K, just record your videos in 4K because that will give you the best quality possible. If not, just go with a 1080p. I usually record my videos in 1080p because that's what my camera is capable of. The second thing is the aspect ratio. We need to make sure that the aspect ratio is 9:16. To do that, we need to change these two values. So type 1080 and 1920. Now, the frame rate. Just keep the frame rate on 29.97. I usually record my videos in 24 frames per second. And back in 2022, I made a video about Instagram Reels and how Instagram doesn't really support 60 FPS. Now that changed, but I would still recommend to keep your Reels under 30 FPS, because everything above that will be just an overkill for Instagram compression. Instagram will compress your videos regardless. Yes, you can record your videos in 60 FPS and then use that for some cinematic shots to slow them down, but you should not keep 60 FPS when you export the video. Now everything else is good. Maybe you can just check these boxes for maximum bit depth and maximum render quality. And click on Save Preset so you can save your preset so we can have it for later. Let's name it Instagram Reels and then click OK. It should appear at the bottom of your presets. Yep, here it is. Now name your sequence, let's say the same name, Instagram Reels, and click OK. Now you have the sequence. You can place your video, edit it, whatever you do. I'm gonna place my video here, and when we are ready to export, just go to File, Export, and then Media. And a new window with export settings will pop up. Now here in the export settings window, keep the format on H.264 and the preset to mesh source high bitrate. If you want to choose the location and the name of your reel, click here on the output name and just choose your location and the name of the reel and click Save. Now let's go down to video settings, and we don't need to touch anything here because here we chose match source high bitrate. Maybe we can just check this box for render at maximum depth. For the encoder settings, keep this on hardware encoding. Only if you have a really slow PC, maybe you can choose to go with software. Now let's go down to probably the most important step of all, and that is the bitrate settings. Now, if you want the highest quality possible for your reel, you should go with WebR 2 pass. But that will be an overkill for Instagram compression, and that's why we are going to keep this on WebR 1 pass. For the target bitrate, we can choose anything between 15 and 20. I'm gonna go with 17, let's say. Now, Instagram allows you to upload content up to 650 megabytes, but that will be for videos under 10 minutes. For short reels like this, let's say 20 to 30 seconds, you should keep it not above 120 megabytes. You can refer that to the estimated file size at the bottom of the export window. When you're ready, just click Export and we are done. Now, before we upload our reel to Instagram, there is one more thing that I want to mention, and it's equally important as all the previous steps I mentioned, and that is the high quality uploads in the Instagram application. You need to make sure that this setting is on if you want to upload the highest quality possible. To do that, we will need our phones. So, go to your Instagram profile, then click on the three lines in the top right corner, and then go to Settings. Now here in Settings, scroll down to Preferences, click on Preferences, and then go to Data Usage. And Upload at highest quality setting should be turned on. And that will be it. If this video was helpful to you, feel free to hit the thumbs up button, and if you're interested in learning more about Instagram and creating videos, you can check out my channel and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my new videos. Until then, peace.